I have like a funny story that happened to me today, but it's not like doesn't have like a hard cut at the end. But like, I was in a Target, as I do, and unfortunately, because I work on the road, I do have to use public restrooms at times. I don't always like doing so, obviously, but it was time for me to take a number 2, and I go to use the men's room, and it says that you can't, and you have to use the family restroom. Because
if you gotta poop, you have to use a family restroom.
Not just pooping, just the bathroom in general. Men's room's closed, use the family restroom. So I go to the family restroom, and within like maybe 30 seconds of me getting in there, someone is swinging on the door, and I'm like,
no.
I'm like, hey, I'm in here, and I think I hear him say okay, and then like a minute later, I hear them like yelling to what is clearly Target employees. There's no one in here, but the door's locked. There's no one in here, but the door's locked. And I'm like, I yell loudly. Like, I'm like, I am in here going to the bathroom. Like, and then I hear the Target employee go, oh, no, there is someone in there. You just have to wait. And the Target employee leaves. And this guy does not stop trying to open
He's
the
gotta
door.
go.
And, like, it was really, really scary. Because, like, I don't know. What am I expecting when I open up the door? And it's just a guy with his 2 kids. And I'm assuming one of his kids had to go to the bathroom or something.
Probably.
But
one of his kids was giving himself a booster seat.
I think that if it's the level of emergency that this guy is claiming it is, they could have just gone into the women's room. I think
That's true.
If you have a 5-year-old kid and there's about to be an accident, you can kind of barge into the women's room saying, hey, he's going to walk into this stall and I'm going to walk right out. But
yeah,
there's an emergency right now and the men's room is closed.
Yeah.
No one's going to bat an eye, at least not in my opinion.
And, like, it's more so just, like, you announce your presence. Like, hey, is anyone in here? I feel like people are pretty accepting of, like, kids in restrooms.
Exactly. So very traumatic experience for me, and if I ever see that the bathroom is closed and I have to use the family restroom, I'm just gonna hold it.
What's your go-to? Like when someone knocks on the door, occupied.
I don't
this one's taken.
I always panic, and sometimes I'll go with the classic white dude. Hey, occupado. You know that slips out.
I've never heard that.
You never heard occupado before?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Mine's try the next one. I don't use public restrooms. I suffer. What is up, guys? We're back. Hells yeah! Welcome back to another 101 The Goob.
Episode 21. Much appreciated.
21? What's 9 plus 10? 21?
Much appreciated, everyone, for tagging along this long. I mean, Matthew, you weren't here for the 20-week extravaganza that was doing a tier list with our dear friend Matt, but hey.
It was beautiful.
Quick thanks to Matt for stepping in and
shouts out Matt.
Check out the social medias. We got TikTok and the YouTube Shorts. Matthew, tell them about the Instagram real quick.
Dude, it's crazy. You should check it out. Like, don't go in there. We're not gonna use that till we're so famous.
You had a twinkle in your eye. I wasn't sure what you were giggling about.
I was just thinking.
What were you thinking?
I was scratching my beard, and then I was like, oh, it didn't come up through Discord. And I saw it come up through my audio, and I was like, Bailey's going to love that later. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I know what I signed up for.
That's true.
I know what it is. What it is, what it is.
That's true. That's what happens when you co-partner.
That's what happens when you co-parent.
That's what happens. It happens when you work with your friends. With your dumbass friend who always says you can't scratch your beard.
I've never once said you can't scratch your beard, just for the record.
Yeah, but you always limit me on what I can drink and what I can eat.
When you burp and eat directly into the microphone, it's a problem. But you know what? Let's leave it up to maybe the viewers have something to say about that. Because...
Yeah, viewers, let's take a poll.
It's time for the Goop Hotline.
Whoa, boom, ring, 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 ring.
717-803-7302. Once again, 717-803-7302. Let's give a call out to our voicemail and see what's going on.
You have one new voice message and one saved message. New message.
Hey Goobers, this is Zach giving a call in. Wanted to say first
Shouts out,
off,
Zach.
great job with the pod. Keep up the great work. My question for you guys this week is, how do we feel about the Savannah Bananas? I feel like I've heard more about this team against my will in the last 3 weeks than I have literally ever. So I don't know if it just pumped up their advertising money or what. I'm not against fun. It looks like fun. It's just like crazy. I feel like it's everywhere right now. I'm kind of getting like annoyed that it's everywhere. Have a great week. Thanks.
To replay this message, press 1. To delete, press 7. To return the message sender's call, press 8. Message marked for delete.
Well,
Thanks, Zach.
Yeah, Zach. That's a real listener of the pod right there. He always checks in, sees how we're doing, is always throwing comments on the YouTube. Be like Zach. Be like Zach.
Yeah, be like Zach. Be a little bit more like Zach sometimes.
Before we get into the actual opinions on the Savannah Bananas, I did want to say the reason why in our area we're seeing so much advertising for it is because they're popping up in our area right now. They recently played at Citizens Bank Park. They recently played at Coca-Cola Park, the Iron Pig Stadium. Very common. Not very common.
I believe it was actually the party animals that played at the Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Just a subsidiary of the Savannah Bananas.
Matthew, what are your thoughts on the Savannah Bananas?
I think it's good fun. I think it's like they're having fun with it. It's makes baseball fun, and I like all the stuff where it's like, oh, if you catch a foul ball or like if you like catch a home run or anything like from the stands, like it doesn't count. Just stuff like that. I think it would be fun because like my understanding is that it's like actually, I guess not like scripted, but like it's like one-off games.
Not so much.
Oh really?
It's like match play. So excuse me. It's like match play, so each inning counts as a point. So rather than like the run differential mattering inning per inning, but they also did create their own league now. I believe they have 8 teams, including party animals and some of them. That the games do matter now in a sense that they will have like actual structure coming up at least.
That's kind of cool. Like, I think that, in my opinion, like I think it would be so cool if they had like a league of just like where it's like actually competitive. You know what I mean?
That's what they have now.
Yeah, and like just like going all out. I feel like something like that would be really fun to follow. And just like a nice side thing to watch. But no, I mean, I'm all for fun. I'm a fun kind of guy.
I think it depends on what you're looking for when it comes to if you'd enjoy them or not. I'd say that more so than competing with Major League Baseball, they're more in the Harlem Globetrotters conversation, right? Where it's something to elevate the game and get people who maybe are not as interested in the sport, maybe just their toes dipped into it and finding something fun for kids and whatnot. I will say their marketing campaigns are brutal, and so I understand when people get frustrated with them. But I think for the most part, they're doing a pretty good thing, and they're hyping up the game of baseball to an audience that doesn't always get to see them.
It's got me thinking we should probably start a really brutal marketing campaign.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Whatever they do, but worse.
Okay, so we'll have to like start making content pretty regularly. We'll have to like not just get on one call a week.
I won't do it.
Yeah, I think so. Dang it.
Oh, shucks.
Drat.
That goes all time to shine. No, we'll start it up once we're in the
We'll get there.
smooth sailing of fall.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll ramp it up. We'll be straight goobing. But thank you, Zach,
Exactly.
for that amazing call.
Everyone be like Zach.
Everyone be like Zach and actually call us. Why don't you?
That's such a hard thing to wrap your head around.
We're recording this actually the closest to upload you're ever gonna see, I think. So we actually have 3 series to cover, Matthew.
Yeah.
And obviously we're gonna talk about the trade deadline acquisitions, not just by the Phillies, but around the league. Other than anything trade acquisition wise or the recent performance of the Philadelphia Phillies, do you have anything you wanted to get into before we jump in?
I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough. Over the past 9 games, the Phillies have taken 2 of 3 from the Orioles. The Red Sox, not the Red Sox, the Tigers. And that's a great question. Why am I blanking on it right now?
The Mets.
Oh, no, I'm incorrect. We lost 2 of 3 to the White Sox, and then we went on to take 2 of 3
I forgot it was the White Sox series.
from the Orioles.
It feels like forever ago.
And the Tigers. It does. It feels like a very long time ago.
Yeah.
We kind of ran out down by the White Sox a little bit, which was pretty.
Granted,
upsetting.
they've been one of the better hitting teams since the All-Star break.
They absolutely have.
They've been mashing.
They absolutely have been. Does not mean that we should lose 2 of 3 to them. Whatever. The Tiger series, that was pretty awesome. Taking 2 of 3 out there. Really amazing pitching performances by Christopher Sanchez. And
I love him.
who led off that series? Man, my brain is
Was
not
it Wheeler?
working. No, Wheeler lost.
That was
the
Wheeler
game.
Scooble.
That was the Saturday game, but Wheeler lost.
Oh.
Ranger went 7 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. In game 1 of that series. That was a fun series to watch. A lot of back and forth ball. On Saturday, Scooble Wheeler wasn't quite the pitcher's duel we were hoping it was going to be. Scooble did definitely outpitch Zach Wheeler. I will say that much. But neither of them looked to really have their absolute ace stuff. And Kyle Schwarber is making a case for MVP.
Dude, this was my main talking point.
Tell me how you're feeling.
Dude,
with Kyle
I'm
Schwarber.
feeling so good. I love Kyle Schwarber. He is mashing.
He is.
And he's making it look easy.
That second
Dude.
deck home run the other day.
Grand slam.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just goes, and it's out of the park. Every time. Granted, he can get a little bit more steals if he wants. He can steal more.
He's only 2 behind Shohei Ohtani.
2 steals. Actually?
Yeah, Shohei only has 12 this season, but Kyle has 10.
Kyle might be in the running for the... He's almost at the 40-40 club. But no, like, the fact that he's in the running for MVP, if he doesn't get it, I'm a flip out. He deserves it. The man needs it. We need it.
I think more importantly,
I need it.
More importantly than MVP, this man needs to be extended. He needs to be
This guy needs to be extended
by the Philadelphia Phillies until the end of his career. I don't want to see him play anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
He is on a different level right now, and it seems like he's only gotten better every year in a Phillies uniform. And that is not something you typically see at a player of his age or in his position. No. Like, obviously,
he just mashes.
He just mashes, and he's so good at it. I was on Twitter, and this is just such a far experience from what I usually have as a Phillies fan. Is I saw Red Sox fans talking about how they're going to get Kyle Schwarber in the offseason. And I'm like, usually I'm the one thinking about getting players from other teams in the offseason.
Yeah.
Never do people want our free agents. What is going on right now?
Yeah. That's wild.
Aaron Nola was speculated to be like close in signing in a few other places, but I didn't see any like excitement throughout the fan bases and stuff like that regarding him. But I'm already seeing excitement. Sorry, what?
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, the one that I saw was if JT goes on free agency, like if he leaves, about Adley Rushman. I heard something about that.
Oh, I have not heard anything about that. He's still under contract for a few more years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And plus he has not found it again since his like rookie season or his first 2 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd rather have JT.
I'd rather have JT for a couple more years, especially with how solid he's been offensively. He's been one of our best hitters since the All-Star break, and that's just not something I had expected to ever see from him again, to be completely honest. He's had his stretches in the past. That's one thing I was going to ask you about. So we're seeing real contributions from Brandon Marsh, real contributions from JT Realmuto, and Nick has been one of our more consistent bats throughout the entire season. When it comes to playoff time, who do you think of those 3 right there are kind of the X factor? Do you think needing big performances out of which one? Who do you think is going or most likely to come up in the big moment for us?
I feel like Nick just always finds the way to clutch up. I feel like he always heats up, like in October. But also, like, I could totally see, just with Brandon Marsh being so young, like, I could totally see him just something clicking.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, with the way JT's been playing, like, I could just see him also just popping off. So it's like, it's kind of hard to pick one, to be honest.
Who do you think is the most important to have firing on all cylinders?
I think Brandon Marsh, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, actually, I take that back. JT, because I think a catcher is such an important role in the game. Because it's like you want him to be calling a good game. You want him to be good defensively. Because if your catcher isn't doing anything.
I agree with you entirely. I think especially just given their resumes, JT at his peak is far and away the best player of those 3, and I think if he is able to tap into some of his earlier offensive metrics like he's been doing recently, for this October push, then that's a scary lineup with Alec Boehm back in it, and whatever they're doing in that outfield. Can I complain about the outfield real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, Max Kepler had a very good game the other day. Wednesday. What is going on? Why are we still messing with the Max Kepler situation? It just feels like we're waiting until the 15th for when we can bring Crawford up and it doesn't count for his eligibility. That is what it is, I guess. But I don't understand the point in not giving Bader consistent reps at center field. He has better splits against righties than he does against lefties. And while I don't think that means that he's going to be some amazing player, just platoon or alternate Marsh and Kepler in left field if you truly want to, or just give Marsh the everyday run. I don't see the point in keeping Max Kepler outside of a bench bat role on this team. I don't.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it this season, and unfortunately, I was rooting for the guy big time when we signed him, and I don't want him to be like distraught about it or anything, but just this team doesn't have a spot for him right now.
Exactly. And it's like, we just spent the money on Bader. Like,
we didn't spend any money on Bader.
Oh, I thought we did.
No.
I thought we did cash for Bader.
No, we didn't send any cash, and we spent like Henry Melendez and
But it's like
nobody prospects pretty much.
Like we put the effort in for Bader. Make it worth it. You know what I mean? Like give him the playing time, see how he does, see how he evolves in where we put him.
We know what we have with Kepler.
Exactly. Like we know what we have with Kepler, and we got to see where people can play. And I mean, like, you have to give people the time, but also you have to pull people when it's the right time.
Exactly.
And I feel like they're just not doing anything right now that works. So you got to do it. And if it doesn't work out, then like bring Kepler back. You know, it's like Mavericks yakking.
I guess we're already touching on Bader, so that kind of just does naturally segue us into some trade deadline talks. Do you want to talk about the Phillies acquisitions first, or do you want to just talk about some stuff around the league?
I want to talk about the Phillies acquisitions.
Yohan Duran.
I love this man. I cannot wait to see him pitch in person. Anybody who's throwing heat like he is, I love watching it.
He is unreal. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it in pinstripes before. I'm so serious. Jose is amazing. Jose Alvarado is outstanding. Holy 4 pitches to get out of his first save opportunity.
It's insane.
Imagine I thought of this when it was happening. Imagine you're the Tigers players. You're like, finally, Yohan Duran is out of our division. First game after the trade deadline.
Yeah, shit, this guy.
He comes in and saves it twice against the Tigers. Then, hey, I'm very excited about this acquisition. I can't. He hit 103 to end the game. He hit 103 to end the game. He throws what's called he calls it a splinker. Do you see this? It's a splitter sinker that he throws at 99 to 100 miles per hour.
That's wild. That's terrifying.
We did give up Eduardo Tait. I know you're a big Tait fan. What are some of your thoughts on that?
You know, if we're getting, is it Duran?
I believe it's Duran.
Duran. Okay. If we're getting Duran,
I was really glad we didn't give up Painter. I was really glad we didn't give up Miller. Those were 2 that were definitely in the conversation originally, and I'm very glad that that did not end up happening. Because did you know that we actually have 2 more years after this year of control of Durant? I thought we had 1 more year after this one. We have.
That's wild.
2.5 years of control for Mick Abel and Eduardo Tait. Shouts out Mick Abel. You will be a 2025 Phillies legend. When you came up and shoved against it was the Orioles, I believe. No, it was the Pirates.
It was Skeens.
It was against Skeens. When you outdueled Paul Skeens on live TV, we all saw it.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. And Tait is definitely a real loss to the farm system. The question was whether he was going to work out defensively at the major league level. He may have not graded out to be a great catcher, but he would have been. He's going to be a great hitter, it seems. Rooting for him, obviously.
Of course.
Anyone part of the Phillies family unless we don't have to verse him, I guess. It's a good thing that's like Minnesota, and you never hear about Minnesota anyways.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the If you have any more thoughts on Duran or you got anything on Harrison Bader?
I think his last name kind of opens up the ability for some jokes.
Okay. That's all you got?
That's it.
Okay.
But no, anybody who's throwing heat, it's just so fun to watch. And it's like, if you're throwing above 100, I'm there peeled to the screen. I'm like, and then just imagining him and Alvarado in the lineup
Next season
like
in the playoffs.
it's gonna be wild. Could you imagine going back to back with them? Like, that's wild. Yeah, that's just crazy. That's terrifying to think about. Speaking of Alvarado, he apologized.
Yeah.
When is the official day that he comes back?
I think it's late August, I believe, mid to late August. I don't know the exact date. I apologize.
Okay. No, you're good. I'm excited for him to be back.
Me too.
Like, I think he's gonna be. It'll be nice to watch him play again, and he'll help us get there.
Yeah.
But sucks that he can't be, in it.
It's tough to think about where we'd be right now if we just had Jose Alvarado all season. I think there's quite a few games that end up going a different direction, just with the presence of Jose in the bullpen. So Jose is much missed, but obviously frustrating situation that led us here.
Very.
Matthew, I'm going to fire off some of the big trades from around the league. You just let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me. You know what? Just say good move, bad move.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So the Padres got everybody. They traded for every single person on the trade market. They ended up with Mason Miller, J.P. Sears, 2 pitchers from the Athletics, and then Ryan O'Hearn, Ramon Laureano, 2 outfielders from the Orioles, and Nestor Cortez, a pitcher from the Brewers. Right off the rip, thoughts on the Padres deadline?
Padres, you did it. I watched this one. It was, I forget who Mason Miller was pitching against, but he was throwing like 104, 104,
Yeah.
and then the guy homered off him. And it was just wild watching that duel. That guy's got heat.
Different level of velocity out there. He's been batted around a little bit this season, including by the Phillies. We got to him when we were playing them earlier this season, but also he gets to pitch in a non-minor league ballpark now. I'm sure he's not unhappy with that. The Houston Astros, they trade to bring Carlos Correa back to Houston.
Really?
Carlos Correa was part of the World Series teams, not the 22 team, but the previous ones. Caught up in all the cheating scandals and everything like that, is now headed back to play third base for the Houston Astros. What are some of your thoughts on that?
I was gonna say, I'll be honest, like, the name sounded familiar. Sounds like they're just trying to get the gang back together.
A little bit.
Sounds like they're just trying to get the cheaters back on their team, and they're just gonna try to cheat their way through it again.
I thought it was a fun move. It seems like it's a good time. The Twins sold literally everybody they have.
Yeah.
And so Carlos Correa was not alone in that move. Everyone besides Byron Buxton. Mariners made a big splash. They ended up getting Eugenio Suarez and Josh Naylor at the deadline. Naylor about a week before the deadline, and Gino Suarez at the deadline.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Like that's a wild. Like, obviously not as many as the Padres, but it's like,
quality-wise, you could make the argument, though. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Gino's having such a crazy season this season. And Josh Naylor, I'm always going to be a Josh Naylor fan. I'm glad that he's out of Arizona. I can root for him more again. He's just a solid ball player, and they now have the two leaders in home runs in Major League Baseball on the same team.
That's crazy.
Actually, I don't know if Gino is. I think Kyle may have passed Gino. I could be wrong. Regardless,
Kyle's into the 40s now.
Kyle just hit 40.
Yeah.
I think Gino might be at 39 still. But whatever. Thoughts on the Mariners?
MVP.
How scared are you of the Mariners? If we were to match up with them in the World Series, would you?
I'll be honest. Like, I feel like it's just gonna be a 50-50 shot. Like it's like
whoever.
It's either. Like for either team. Like I feel like either we're gonna get messed up or we're gonna mess up.
I think if we can make it out of the National League, we have a really good shot at taking it all home. But I think making it out of the National League is the real problem, considering the Dodgers exist and the Padres did what they did at the deadline.
Yeah.
And the Mets exist.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
But obviously, we'll see. The Yankees, they acquired David Bednar, Jake Bird, Ryan McMahon, Camilo Duvall, and Jose Caballero, and that's worked great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Each one of those pitchers have already allowed a run in pinstripes. Bednar allowed a walk-off home run. I'm not super anti-Yankee. I don't dislike the Yankees that much, but something about
Sometimes I don't know. It's just kind of funny.
It's
just
hilarious.
Like you just kind of like see like all those moves, and it's just like, what are they cooking up? And then it's just like, not much.
Did you see Jazz getting thrown out at first base?
See Jazz getting thrown out at home plate?
At first base.
Oh, at first base? No.
There was a pop-up to second base, and he didn't get back fast enough. Like a light pop-up to second base, and he got thrown out at first.
That's insane.
It was crazy. And he didn't say, like, oh, it was a bad move. He's like, I was trying to do this and this and this. And it's just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The Rangers end up with Merrill Kelly, Danny Colomb, and Phil Maton, really bolstering up a pitching rotation or pitching staff. These are all bullpen pieces that was already really solid. Their starting rotation has been outstanding. Bullpen has definitely needed some work, and that's what they went and addressed here. Do you remember Merrill Kelly from the Diamondbacks in 23 when we played them in the playoffs?
I was gonna say the name sounds really familiar.
Gotcha. Yeah, just a solid pitcher. He's got postseason experience, and if the Rangers are really going to make that push, type of player you want around. The New York Metropolitans. They trade for Cedric Mullins and Gregory Soto from the Orioles. Cedric Mullins is not having a great season. Gregory Soto is bad at baseball. Hey, Mets. They did make two other
You did
moves.
good.
They made two other moves. They did get Ryan Helsley and Tyler Rogers. If we need to play the footage of Ryan Helsley getting absolutely mashed on by the Phillies in the 22 Wild Card Series, we can. I'm not going to do that, though, because it's a short turnover on the edit. Tyler Rogers is scary to me. Over 13 innings pitched against the Phillies, he's allowed one earned run with 18 strikeouts and a total of 6 base runners. He's good. He is a lefty with a really funky delivery, and we don't do good against those.
And that messes us up. That messes us up.
It is our least.
If you got a left hand and you're weird.
Yeah. Those are some decent moves in Helsley and Tyler Rogers. They gave up a lot more than we did, considering what we got back in Yohan Duran. But it is what it is. Red Sox, they picked up Dustin May and Steven Matz. The only reason I really included this is because, one, Matt's really mad about it, and two, the piece that they traded for Dustin May. Did you see anything about this trade, Matthew?
No, I just don't like Dustin May. I just don't like him.
Oh, that's fair. I actually kind of like him, but
really,
yeah, it seems like a good dude. He went through Tommy John.
He's from the Dodgers, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about him. if I'm thinking of the right guy, there's something about him that I'm just like,
Long blonde curly hair.
oh no, wait, no, it's not Dustin May. It might be someone else I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Are you thinking of Blake Trinan? He's a relief pitcher with a goatee that is just an absolute doofus.
I like him.
Okay.
No, I honestly don't know who I'm thinking of then.
That's okay.
I'll have to look it up and then back up my argument in a TikTok.
But the Red Sox sent Joshua Tibbs III to the Dodgers for Dustin May. Interesting thing about that prospect right there is that was the only highly touted prospect they got in return for Rafael Devers. Just not a good look in the eye of the Red Sox fans, and that was one thing that I was talking about with Matt. Is just sometimes your team needs to make decisions just for the sake of the fans' mental.
Exactly. Yeah. Could you imagine us just like giving up Harper and then literally like 2 months later be like, whoever we got for Harper, we're like,
send him out of here.
Give us give us anyone else. Like, what are you doing, guy?
What was I about to talk about?
They extended Roman Anthony.
Yes.
That's a big one.
Did you see the other side of that, though, considering the Red Sox ownership group?
I'll be honest, I only saw the Instagram post. And then I was like, oh, that's the extent.
But the Red Sox ownership group, they also own Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not see the Liverpool news?
No.
They're selling Darwin Nunez.
That's fair.
Okay. I see
no.
people really upset about it, and I know we have a friend who's going to be absolutely heartbroken. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I know.
Sorry, you cut out.
No, it's okay. I know we have a friend who's going to be absolutely heartbroken about that, though.
That's fair. I feel like with where the club is at, I feel like it makes sense to move on from Darwin.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I love Darwin. He's hilarious. He's just like, he's good vibes. And when he's good, like he's good. But also, sometimes he just misses an open goal. And especially in some of like the really close races, like at the end of the season, like there were a few misses that could have been really bad. Like we needed that point. But also it's like, I think with the amount that he's worth, and like with the amount of people that Liverpool brought in, and I'm pretty sure he's going to a Saudi club.
They only got $57 million for him or something like that, so I don't know
if
it was a Saudi club.
Okay, maybe not.
It's just I feel like the number would be larger if it was a Saudi club. That's all.
That's fair. I honestly don't know what club he's going to be honest.
Neither. I didn't look too much into it. I apologize.
No, you're good. I always love talking shop.
That being said, there are a few more trades that happened. Charlie Morton and Ryan Finnegan are both Tigers now. Shane Bieber and Sir Anthony Dominguez are both Blue Jays now. Did you see that cool little interaction with Sir Anthony?
Where he it was a doubleheader.
Yeah, doubleheader. He was mean mugging his old teammates.
That's so funny to me.
It's absolutely hilarious.
But also, he's back with Hoffman.
Yeah, man.
Imagine.
Sir Anthony, Jeff, Jose, and Duran.
Oh my God! Like that'd be insane, dude. That'd be wild.
It'd be untouchable. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm pretty confident in my Goober of the Week this week, and I think you might share it with me. Yohan Duran. I feel like deserves to be the Goober of the Week. Yeah. Okay.
We love you.
Welcome
And we can't wait to
Philly.
see you in person.
We'll have to get to a game in person soon. It's been too long
That'd be
already.
blast. It has been. And then I can wear this
Oh, true. You'll have to.
Fanatic gold chain. Yeah, pretty much prized possession of mine. So
I'll show off my little prized possession real quick. We'll do a throwback to a classic right here. We'll do show and tell.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do show and tell on our old podcast. If you can find that somewhere.
Yep.
I got this. Bryce Harper game worn jersey piece.
Also, that's a really sick piece of like memorabilia. Like, what is that? Like a star or like what is that? Is that an embroidered bit of the jersey?
No, it's just it's got the certificate of authenticity, the sticker of.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's all it is. But it's.
I thought it was like an embroidered section of his jersey because that would have been sick.
That would go for way more than what I paid for it if it was like that.
Bailey paid like $50K.
I spent $25 on it. It was pretty awesome though. But Matthew, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy and I'm getting so angry.
We're gonna be wrapping this up here. There's dogs barking. Do you have anything you wanted to get into before we leave our listeners with a song?
What?
I don't know. That's where I landed. We're singing a song apparently.
Hey, thank you for watching. We are a baseball podcast. If you're listening in the car, drive safely. If you're listening in your house, enjoy. If you're listening while you're doing chores, do those chores.
Faster.
Do them.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I like that. Check us out on the socials: TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. Follow us if you're not following us. I saw we shot up in followers the last time we talked about this. If you're listening on YouTube, follow us on Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify, follow us on YouTube. Last time we went up by like 10 followers on Spotify. So let's do that again and keep on goobing, gang.
Yeah. Also, if we get 50 subscribers by the next episode, we're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, we are. We'll sing a song again.
We'll sing a song again.
Goob out.
Good.